Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I am Tracy Shuchart, Senior Economist, and here are the headlines while we were away. U.S. and China reached a consensus on TikTok, and Donald Trump said he would speak with Chinese leader Xi Jinping on Friday as U.S. and Chinese official reached some sort of framework. We don't have the details on a deal about keeping the TikTok app running in the U.S., so if you're a TikTok user, good news for you. A side note on that, though, Bessent did say that the next U.S.-China trade talks could result in another 90-day rollover of the tariff truce, and that would likely happen before the November 10th deadline. So it looks like kicking the can is it is going to be on tariffs on China. In other news, we have Alphabet surpasses $3 trillion with a T in market value. So Alphabet joined an elite group of companies valued at more than $3 trillion, including NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Apple. Then we have CoreWeave shares are in the spotlight this afternoon due to a combination of an extended deal with NVIDIA and a short report from Cairnsdale Capital. Now, CoreWeave announced today that they had signed an agreement with NVIDIA valued at $6.3 billion. Under that deal, NVIDIA will buy unused cloud capacity that's not sold to customers, with the obligation lasting until April 13th, 2032. Now, at the same time, Cairnsdale came out with a short report. They are a short seller, saying they see a 90% downside. Now, they claim that CoreWeave has built its business on long-term contracts with a few large customers and on expensive debt and timing and not on true innovation, and that they lack unique technology. So that is being talked about in the whole AI arena today. A little bit of good news for the farmers. USDA is considering economic aid for farmers this fall. They said U.S. farmers have missed out on billions in soybean sales to China as trade talks have halted exports, and we have the USDA forecast of record crop this autumn, and that's really going to weigh on the farm economy, and we've had a few guests talk in about that, so some good news for farmers at least. Next, we have IWM, which is the Russell ETF, goes ex-dividend tonight. Actually, it goes ex-dividend tomorrow morning, but it goes into effect tonight after the close. And holders of record of today will be entitled to the dividend. If you get in tomorrow, you will not be eligible for the dividend payment. Now, why is this important? Because on the ex-dividend date, which would be starting tomorrow, the stock price usually drops by an amount roughly equal to the dividend being paid. And so we could see a drop in the Russell tomorrow. In other good news, uranium, we had all the uranium stocks have rallied on U.S. Secretary Wright's plans to announce a national strategic uranium stockpile to fortify energy security and bolster reserves in an evolving market. So across the board, we've seen Okla, UEC, you name it, anybody that's related to the uranium sector is spiking on that news this afternoon. Last but not least, we have U.S. and Britain to announce more than $10 billion in deals. Trump is planning to go to the UK this week and talk to officials there. Now, they are expected to seal deals with science, technology, and tech sectors in both countries. Why is this important to the markets? Obviously, because of the tech sector. So good news for the NASDAQ on that. And that is the news while we were away. Now I'll hand this to Stowe and Nick for Trade the Close.
Hey, thanks, Tracy. Thank you. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Nick? How you living, dude?
Everybody? Happy Monday.
Monday
afternoon.
Monday. Happy roll over Monday. And we are feeling every ounce of the feelings.
Yep. I made this joke with Stowe. The last 3 days of rollover, I feel like have not broken me as a trader, but have broken my spirit. So you're wondering how it's going.
That's
It's not
right.
even like
Nick's
I've had like, I mean, it's just like been mentally exhausting days. Like I was red Thursday, I was barely green Friday. I'm slightly red today, but it's just like I'm exhausted. I feel like I've traded for like nonstop for several days, which is not ideal.
Nope. That's never a good feeling. Not ever. Um, yeah, this has been weird. I don't know. I probably should have been trading NQ a little more today. I did okay. I locked the personal up, so I'm done with that at the moment. Just kind of chilling in a prop now. Yeah, I'm just playing balance on ES while NQ is having a very slow meandering trend day where the RTH VWAP is holding. Um, it seems to like still bidding up here. I don't
Yeah.
don't really know what's going on. I'm
I don't.
also like I don't really like these gaps. There's pretty a couple gaps below. We haven't touched the pivot yet, so those are all.
There's a lot of things that, from a structure perspective, are driving me insane. But
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's roll week. No
I'm
one cares.
trying to let those go as well because it is in fact roll week, and try not to get overexcited on days like today, for either direction for anything to necessarily happen. So it might just be a day to hang out and chill, talk to the chat.
Yeah. Chat, how are you doing? How's everybody handling today's day? Today's session, excuse me. Hopefully better than I am today.
Not the prettiest day for setups. Nope. Sure isn't. Sure isn't. Alfonso's here. We got everybody. It's good.
But that TikTok news from Tracy is great news for Leo if you listen to episode 2 of Painting the Tape.
The man loves TikTok. He loves TikTok. He's always sending me links, TikTok links, and I'm like, I can't open this, dude.
It always like prompts me to download the app, but I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Maybe someday, but today is not the day. What's up, Phoenix? How are you? Nick, this morning, a lot of people claim to have listened to our little podcast thing. So that was nice. So they say. I'll check the numbers later and I'll know who's lying and who's telling the truth.
I mean, we dropped it last night, or not last night, yesterday.
Yep.
I think, they're two very listenable. Is that a word?
Yes, it is.
Episodes. Like they're entertaining. There's some laughs. There's some good nuggets in the second episode. I feel like maybe
there's some laughs. There's some cries.
There's some great things. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I'd highly recommend. Is it on I know it's on Spotify. Is it on Apple Podcasts yet?
I'm not sure. It should be. Apple's pretty fast usually. Usually it's just like about 12 hours.
Is that fast in the
Yeah.
audiophile world?
Yeah, that's quite fast.
Okay.
Yep. Super fast.
Composite trader.
That's right, composite trader. That's all in there. Make sure everybody's listening. Yeah, I hate this trade that I'm in. I
hate this trade that I'm in, and it's been in profit like it hasn't really moved against me. But
that's a nice short.
The odds of me even getting this rotation back to 240s, I would say is low until I'm proved otherwise.
It's a good short.
It's a good entry. I just don't know if it's actually going to get to my full take profit. I wish I was in more than one.
Yeah. They've got, I don't know. What are you trying to get to? 04? Something like that?
I would love, Yeah, that would be amazing back towards. I mean, I was originally looking at like 212s, 215s. If we were to get the unwind, like if we were to lose 240s, I think that's very probable to see us possibly rotate back towards the opening range. But I've kind of lost hope as I've been in this trade for what feels like 30 minutes already.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, this gap is gapping. It's sad. These gaps have messed with me in the past. So that's why I hate them. Yeah, roll day with a gap. Extra hard mode today.
Also, we opened up at the, at the all-time high after making a new all-time high in the overnight. It's just like describe Nick's least favorite environment to ever take trades in. Today was a great example. Friday was a great example. Thursday was a great example. And then if you just take that structure itself and then slow down the volatility even further than what you ever thought was possible.
This whole the whole morning the chat was like VIX is creeping up and I was like from where?
Yeah, from the depths of zero basically, because anything under 15 feels like zero.
Yep.
But yeah, I did notice that too. Just casually creeping up from the mid 14s now to almost 16. So something to watch. It is VIX expiration on Wednesday, so could be complete nothingness with options expiration, and the quarterly expiration and all the other shenanigans. So it could just be that. Could just be some people kind of betting on some upside volatility over the next couple of days, but also could be nothing burger because the VIX is under 20. But here we go. Let's see. I would love to see us reattempt to break through today's point of control here at 253s. I possibly would cover there if we get another rejection off this little blue box. So we'll see.
Well, ES has been hanging off the edge of this cliff all day.
I know.
I don't know what either of them are up to. NQ is in like an extremely, oops, gotta take those orders off. Yeah, yes, NQ is just coming back and bouncing off VWAP every time. It has just held this big node up here. ES kind of the opposite story.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like 66.
Here we go. Let's
12.
see. Are we going to break the point of control this time? At this point, I don't feel like losing money on this trade. For what would be, kind of an FU punch to the high of the day anyway, if we were to go back up there, I would imagine.
Right.
So
I'd love to fill this gap on ES. I'd love to see this. I mean, there's been a buyer down there at 05 this whole time,
I would love 240s. Give me 240s, and Nick's a happy kid.
There you go, Nick.
Like, I don't need 230s. I don't need 212s. Like, I will take just a value rotation basically on this entire trade. So the whole day's value area between 280s and 240s, which is very, very sad from remembering days past where we don't really have a 40-point range for the entire session. Paul, I entered. It was before I was coming on air, getting into the green room. So it was a little after. I was part of this first little attempt. So it was kind of like right at the turn around 1 o'clock Central. Yeah, it was not. If I was still in it up here, I would say I was dumb still holding this. But let's see if we can break it now.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we will. And if we break it, I think
there you go.
There, let's see.
Gap closed. Sweet. All right, let me go back. Whoops. Okay.
Where'd my crosshairs go? Whoa, what is going on? Come on, a little lower. Because what I would love to do is us potentially break 40s, me trail around there and move this down towards like 215s. Since I'm just in a one guy.
05 didn't fill. Okay, so ES closed this gap there. That's actually that's a great low now. That low at 08 sucked. It deserved to puke. So it is puked now. But that big resting liquidity at 05 didn't get even close to sniffed out. So
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Are you really going to do this to me?
It might.
It might.
It might.
These guys.
Yeah, it might.
Ugly.
ES was cleaner, but now it's stuck down here below its RTH open. But that gap is filled.
Yeah, we didn't fill Mr. 05s, which is annoying.
No.
Sure, he's upset by it if it was somebody trying to roll. Yeah, he's going to be patient, which I would imagine he's probably going to get filled. That guy's patient and didn't take it off.
Right. It has been there all day.
Yeah. What was that low? 44s? You guys.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yep.
If everybody could just break this point of control buyer at 53s, I'd be very happy.
Yeah. NQ so much more relentless today.
Weird seeing Nick trade NQ and Stowe trade. Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I
cool,
just trying to, I'm trying to trade a little both more on the show. Yes, just seemed horrifying to me today.
Oh yeah, it has been total horror show.
And I say that with as if NQ didn't just give us a 40-point range at the all-time high and call it a session itself.
I'd kill for 40-point range right now.
I mean, if you were just playing the value area all day, I mean, you made money. You just had to sit in trades for extended periods of time. But
yep,
I don't know. I may flatten this out. These sellers.
Kind of on the struggle bus a little bit to get back in this range. Oh yes.
I would just feel very upset if we don't fill Mr. 05s.
That's what makes me feel like it could happen, though.
So patient.
What are you talking? Eunice, it came out today, bud. I've realized the effectiveness level of the internet lately, and it makes me sad. But we've got everything's on paintingthetape.net. It came out today, baby. Go check it out. But I got that a lot this morning too. It's like, we can't wait. It's like, for what? It happened. It's out.
Well, it's you were the good boy that put out your first round of content.
Yes.
I think XY and I kind of dropped the ball there, so we're gonna.
Well, couple balls being dropped. Who knows?
Just a couple.
No pressure.
Especially because mine was not even a video recording for the first drop. So
let me get this 12 guy. I'll take one off at this 12 guy. What's this? It's overnight high 1125. I'll just take one. I'm not trying to get too fancy with this.
we pop this 60 guy again. I might just exit.
Whoops. keep accidentally dragging my position. There we go. Did we trade 11? We did a little bit. Picking up a little bit here. Travel far. So people have been trading gold today, and
Probably having good days.
yep, having very good days. MM wants me to please call out your entries when you make them. Thanks. Sure. I don't know. What specifically do you need from me?
I exited that trade.
Yeah. All right. We can go to 7,000 now quickly for roll. That should help.
Yeah. Why not?
All right. So I'm going to get out of the second one here. I'll tighten this baby up. Cool. It's all on the website, Frank. All on the website.
So I took
JS,
20 points.
I will come to your house.
You're going to go to someone's house?
Yeah, JS said, Stowe, if you get long, please knock on my door and tell me.
Ah.
You can just you could just honestly assume. Just set an alarm for like every 20 minutes and then just go ahead and assume that I've got back into a long. No, I'm just messing around. I normally say I'm going to get in there, but that was a quick splash. Quick splash, fill the gap at 06. Didn't quite get our 05 guy, but also my arrows stopped working, so my positions are only in this. Actually, yeah, all those got extremely weird. Let me see if I can turn my arrows back on. Okay, so now we're long 08. Thesis here was just fill the gap, reclaim these previous lows, and then I just hit the button real fast. Just to look below and fail. Back into balance thing. We'll see if we can get back to VWAP or back to 6620, but that's kind of all I assume is going to happen with this. Paintingthetape.net, Aaron. I'm trading ES right now. MO Cowboy, or is it Mo Cowboy? Big Mo. No, I haven't rolled Loon. Today's my last day. Nick, are you on Z or are you still chilling with September?
It still was September. It prompted me when I was like loading it up before the show, but at this point in the day, it's just like I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't like to roll. I like to roll on a day that I'm not going to trade at all. And that will be tomorrow. So anytime I've ever rolled the contract and tried to also trade it the same day, the market kind of eats my lunch in front of me and laughs. So decided not to do that today.
Yeah. Still like, there we go.
Afternoon, man, dude. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Tex asks, thoughts on balance in a personal account? What do you mean, bud? What do you mean? Like finding balance between like that and prop stuff, or what kind
of balance? How much money you need for a personal account?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I don't know what they mean, but that's the only other way you could probably read it.
Tell me, Tex, what does balance mean to you in this context?
How much money?
Oh, how much money? Okay. Fair enough. I don't know, man. How much money do you have?
It depends on your risk tolerance, like what you're trying to do every day. Are you trying to scrape some passive income from an account? Are you trying to roll profits into long-term holdings? Are you trying to live off it like Stowe and I do? There's a lot of ways to think about it.
Don't try that.
Don't do
Honestly.
that because it can blow up catastrophically in your face
Yeah, it sucks $1,000
months.
sometimes. I don't know. The answer is neither of us are qualified to answer that for you. Number one. So if there's any internet police, I don't know if undercover scammers is in here watching me, but not today, Satan. Um, but then beyond that, it's just like a personal question. How I think you should at least have enough to cover the initial margin for a lot or two of what you're doing. So if you're going to trade micros, I think you should have, several thousands of dollars, depends on what the margin requirements are. Um, and then, yeah, I think you need a lot behind you to trade minis, and minis are a different game. So yeah, it's just all up to your personal risk tolerance, but oh, that's cool, Regal. That makes sense. I can see that. Oh, Five Guys still just ready. Just like if anybody wants to come back for me one last time, I'm down here, baby. Please. Now, Loon, there is a difference between intraday margin requirements and initial margin requirements. And I'm speaking of the initial, not the intraday margin requirements. They're often much, much different.
Henry, the plan is we're going to always be constantly and randomly putting out said content, but part of this first release is all of us kind of individually breaking down um, our plan, our strategy, our edge, not necessarily edge, but like the way we kind of trade. So you're going to get a written format of that a little bit from me shortly. And then I'm going to slowly be breaking it down when those setups present themselves or situations that I observe over the next coming weeks. And we're going to slowly release sections. My trading is probably the most simple out of all of them.
Oh, no.
Maybe not. Stowe's is pretty simple too. I was like, I don't get
count me out.
XY kind of like isn't not in the weeds, but he's better at reading like real time price action than I am. I kind of rely a little bit more on just longer time frame volume structure, MGI, and what am I seeing the order flow when we approach certain spots. Like that's really what it comes down to for things like me.
Yep.
Not overly complicated.
The other thing too is it's nice having XY around because I know that I'll never have to make a Dom video, and that brings me great joy.
Yeah, same. Because I can't, like, sometimes when I'm on with him, he's like, "Oh yeah, they're lifting an offer," and I'm kind of sitting there like, I could have maybe thought that, but I thank you for confirming what I think I might be seeing, but I also have no way to confirm that on my own.
Yep.
Yeah, JD Trader, it's gonna be things like that. I'm gonna dive a little bit into my background too. I think my unique journey in this and the way I've kind of been full time and doing things, I've had a lot of people reach out to me asking what that's been like how do I handle the mental? And I think the last year of doing it with my partner becoming a full time mom and me solely relying on this world to stay afloat between a baby and a spouse. So it's been a lot of adjusting, and we're going to talk about those things too. So you're going to get a more raw view into my mindset at times and how I kind of tackle it.
Man, what a pressure cooker that can be at times, dude.
It is. So, and I'm going to keep it like raw and real with you guys. It's going to be written because you're not going to get me ranting, and you guys get enough of that, I think, during Sundays and during the afternoons. You get to see my real-time thoughts, but a more raw written approach where you guys can really, we can get in the weeds of some of it. So.
And we talk about that a lot, Henry. We talk about all that stuff. I think that we all go through we all go through all the same psychology weirdness that everybody else does. We all have different opinions on it too. So I think that it's I like that we don't always agree, and that's something that you should think about when you're listening to us talk, not just on the show, but in anything else that we're up to. Is I don't walk around like I know for a fact anything. So I'm always adapting my opinions. I'm always looking for new angles, new ways to look at things. And we all approach this stuff differently and the same at the same time. So it should be at least interesting conversations. We don't always agree with each other
Mm-mm.
at all. Yeah, they keep getting these like little spaz pushes just like that.
Yep. What a hot mess session.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what VIX is doing. Um, I've never known why VIX does what it does, but I specifically don't know today on
Ever
the.
since I think during the Bank of Japan fiasco last August when it hit like an 80 handle for like 10 seconds
Mm.
and then it never even approached like above 40 like the following session, I just like I've given up trying to understand how they measure volatility.
Yeah, I don't. I've never had a single clue. Hey, good job, Steve. That's always a good feeling. It's important. It's important to feel good when you do something good. When you hit a goal like that, take some time, enjoy it. Hey, big cat. What's up, brother?
Lee, are you celebrating that TikTok is safe?
I mean, this has been like
I
it's
know
been
it's
like
been
the
like a
fourth
2 year
time
cycle.
it's safe. Yeah. I don't know, man. Leo. I don't think this headache is going anywhere. Is anybody even watching us trade this thing? How many people we got in here? I assume we have 8 likes.
550.
Oh, 550. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. This is riveting price action once again.
Thanks, Jims. Um, yeah, Leo's still sick, dude. Those kid germs, man. They're relentless.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest.
It's wild how fast they go down. It's crazy.
Like they just bring home the plague.
Yeah, it's just the plague. If you can avoid the bad ones, then you win. And we were lucky. We never got head, foot, and mouth.
Oh,
I mean, that thing just sounded insane. So I'm quite grateful that we never got that. And then what the hell was the other one? There's another one we avoided. But I mean, those kids, like you'll see when you drop off your kid and you're just throwing her in. It's basically like a sea of snot. It's just like runny noses as far as the eye could see.
ugh.
If you have any aversion to germs or, um, yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, granted, I guess I don't go anywhere anymore since becoming a full-time trader, it seems like,
Yeah,
I mean, really since I guess post COVID too. It just is like, I guess I don't leave the house that much anymore. It's like been very few miles being put on the truck. So yeah, I really haven't gotten sick that much. It's always when I'm traveling, suddenly I get sick again. So my gosh, are they going to make another attempt to try to rotate back to 250s?
yeah. It's just stuck up here. It's just doing this range. That's it. 05 guys still trying to party.
I used to be a male stripper. What? Oh,
Nice.
there's a question.
Oh.
What did you do before for work? And Leo decided to answer it for me. I was so confused reading Leo's and not having the context. I was like, what weird rumors are you starting, Big Cat?
Let's do it. I mean, yeah, Leo must be bored if he's starting stripper rumors for both of us. That's great. I love
Henry,
it.
I worked for Mag 7 for a number of years in the big tech world. Not as fun as they make it out to be, but it was nice for a little bit. And then I got laid off in 2023. Driver trades, you don't need any proof of my past work that Leo's referring to. Here we go again.
Yeah.
That's okay. If we're going to do this, '05 man needs to party. We need to fill him. He needs to roll to Z clearly or something like that. I don't know who's getting filled long on 605 if it's not somebody rolling at this point. I don't know who wants to get filled basically at the all-time high a couple days before you kind of have to roll, but I could be wrong. I don't really understand this stuff that much.
Yeah. I yeah, I don't have any sort of read on what this is doing.
I mean, you got a great entry on that rebid.
Yeah. It didn't feel great at the time. As I slapped it back in at 08. So it wasn't super awesome, but I'm happy with it now. I just don't. Yeah, I'm just not enthused to trade this day.
Yep. I was like, I have no read on the last hour that we're about to have.
Hey, Jessica, what's up? What's up? Uh, yep, that's right, Nil. We all met at the casino strip club that Nick was dancing at. That's true. That's all
This
part of the lore.
is getting out of hand now.
We'll still never beat the ICT lore, but we're gonna try. We have to with the standard is set really high, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to break it.
Yeah, that's a tough mountain to climb there. It's hard to beat that one.
On the shoulders of lore giants, really is where
I had
we
to
stand.
True story. I had to mute my mic during the podcast when Stowe said lizard people. I literally just like almost fell out of my chair because it just caught me so off guard.
I mean, the
It was,
cabal
it was
of
the
lizards.
delivery more than anything. It was just like, he built it for lizards or whatever.
I've definitely watched a lot of Ancient Aliens, so I have a lot of those jokes just sitting in my back pocket at all times. I think that's got to probably be where that came from. Yeah,
Me.
GDL. It's all we get, man. It's all we get is bad price action in the afternoon. So we're forced to be as weird as humanly possible. Oh. Hey, Chris. What's up, brother? How are you? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if they're parking it in a range so much as just like just doing the biz that they got to get done.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Anytime either side pushes, I don't. It just it gets exhausted, and I'm not. Yeah, I don't have any read on it. So, hey, Drunk Radish, what's up, brother? Oh, nice. You flying? That's cool. Nice. Somebody's watching us on an airplane right now, Nick. That's fun.
That's cool. I didn't know they allowed you to stream YouTube from a bandwidth perspective on airplanes.
Maybe Drunk Radish is on that. Maybe he's on one of those SpaceX planes.
Hmm, that would be cool. Yeah, I feel like I haven't flown because I haven't traveled since last August. It's been over a year since I've been on a plane.
Okay.
I just realized that because we went to a wedding and then we were like deep in the third trimester, and then you have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of the primary parent recovering post C-section and a bunch of other things going on. So it was a little bit of chaos. Yeah, I didn't leave. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you in a few weeks. That's
Yeah,
sneaking
that's
up
gonna
on
be
us
awesome.
too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so sick. Um, yeah, dude, wait till you meet all these people in real life. It's awesome.
I'm just gonna
It's
sit
so
back and
sick.
take it all in, I'm sure. I know I seem very extroverted on this show and when we do this stuff, but in that environment with some of those talking heads, I mean, I'm gonna just get internalized real quick and just sit back and enjoy, I guess. I will not be the first person speaking.
I mean, I basically just spent most of that dinner in Chicago just like watching, like I was watching TV. It was
Yep.
so good. It was so entertaining. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be awesome to all get together. I'm really looking forward to it. You getting a bit out of here? I mean, it's like
This is just
I like this taper. This high kind of sucks on ES. I'm trying to find something to root for here, and I don't really have anything.
yeah, I got nothing. Just a hot mess of a 40-point range.
Hi, Andre. Those blue and red vertical blocks are a delta volume profile, and that is available in the suite of Order Flow Labs tools for NinjaTrader. So you can go ahead and get those then if you'd like. I don't know, Dag. Yeah, I don't know what's up with December contract. I'm just looking at September. We did fill the September gap for what it's worth. Yeah, sure, no problem, Andre. Yeah, I'll be on December tomorrow. I think I really liked September, but December is my favorite.
I may not trade till December at this rate if this price action continues.
Oh, that's fun. It's just being this rude because the seasonality bros expected too much.
Mm-hmm.
The market decided, no, you cannot have that.
I mean, I just feel like I've been hearing from the seasonality bros for the last 4 weeks, basically, and them talking about leading up to it, and then it's
They're gonna
supposed
say
to
4 years.
and now here we are.
Those dudes never stop.
I mean,
They're
this
like,
like
see,
40% rally off the Liberation Day lows is something to behold, really is.
Okay, Henry, got a question. In the winter, when do you stop trading? And in 2026, which will be the first couple of days you start to trade again? Um, I think I trade pretty much right up until the break. I don't really stop necessarily until the holiday like itself happens in December. And then I pick Rick back up January 2nd or whenever that is too. So I don't
Yeah.
really take, I don't really close it down or anything for any reason. I remember I asked Leo this last year. Um, he took most of December off, and his reasoning was like, if I don't, then I just will never
Yep.
take time off.
I'm
So,
I'm kind of in Leo's camp. I mean, I'm plan on not even sitting at my desk like the week of Thanksgiving. And if something presents itself in early December, sure, but I need to get better about taking time
yeah.
for myself. Because like every year I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And the next thing I know, I'm managing a contract in a TSA line, which is just ridiculous.
Mm,
Like the week of Christmas. So
yep.
I just need to stop doing that stuff.
Well, that'll become more of a thing too as you get like, as your kid gets older, you start to
Mhm.
claw back yourself a little bit from the clutches of parenthood. So yeah, you'll get there.
I've learned, man, it's like it very much becomes on the weekends and even like after I'm done, it's like I don't get that like quiet time until like turn off my brain. Like it's not until like 7:30 my time. And then by like 9:30, it's like I need to get ready and plan on getting in bed soon. So
Yep.
like a 2 hours a day that I really get truly to myself where I don't think, but I'm not even thinking or looking at numbers, charts, anything, not being a dad, just kind of, have that little piece for yourself.
Yep.
What are we doing
Nope.
here, guys?
Nothing. Nothing.
Just keeps like teasing us like, oh, hey, maybe we're gonna do something. Nope. Composite trader, yes. Christmas last year was good trading. That's why I was making the joke that I was in fact managing a trade while trying to fly home. Oh, not even last year. It was 2023. It was the great one.
Yeah.
Last year, I don't really remember it because I had the baby.
Well, it's only great if you're mentally prepared enough to take advantage of it.
Correct.
So, I mean, there's all kinds of there's a great trading everywhere, but if it's gonna uh if it's gonna make you a mental nightmare for Christmas, it's maybe not worth trading it.
Yep.
Christmas was better to trade that for as far as holiday vibe went than Thanksgiving. For some reason, Thanksgiving was
Thanksgiving
just like
is
so hectic. It
dead.
was nuts.
Is really dead. That's why I don't know, Thanksgiving, I actually really enjoy like the day before Thanksgiving, the day after. Like, I just get my Christmas lights up. Like I'm on the
Yep.
roof. It's cold. It's when it starts like the first like, oh, it's cold here in North Texas. Like it's real
Okay.
cold. It starts getting, below freezing a little bit sometimes during that week. And I basically will have like my hunting jacket on. And I'm on the roof, like putting lights on and trying not to fall off.
That's cool. So this is your Clark Griswold time, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
If you, I mean, I'm not going to publicly share an image of my house, but yes, I do tend to go a little overboard
All
on that.
right.
I went very easy last Christmas because, my, my daughter was born in November. So it was like, I'm not
Yeah.
going insane because that would be a complete waste of the time when I'm basically delusionally not sleeping. So,
Yes. Yes.
um, just kind of did a little bit. Still made it look nice, but was not going overboard. I will be back this year. We're going full overboard again. Got the golden retriever dog sleigh on my roof with Santa.
Aw.
So be great.
Chris P Golf says, how are people making over 2K in the challenge already? I think there's an arena challenge that's going on right now that's not ours. We're the next one. So I think there's one that's running today. Is it today?
I think it started today.
It started today. Okay, yeah. So there's one going on right now that's not the whatever we called ours, like free for all gauntlet nightmare party. If we didn't call it that, we should adjust the title because that's pretty good. But yeah, different challenge. So.
Yes. And I'm excited. Our arena challenge should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting ready this week to start chirping. I'm going to start chirping at a lot of people.
I have. I'm worried about how many beverages I'm going to need because I'm kind of crushed through. Whenever I do a 2-hour session, I'm like, man, I don't have enough LaCroix for this. I might need to get tiny beverage fridge. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's more a coffee problem than anything.
but it's, I mean, I think we're going to manage it well. There's 4 of us. Can get a water, go refill your water, use the bathroom, whatever you need. We're just going to keep going. Just going to try to rotate.
Take a nap. I could pull my nap chair over to the side with the charts, I guess. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that.
But yeah, I may be living on Celsius and ghosts that day.
Mark, I do not drink an energy drink. I just drink coffee. I've never really liked an energy drink. Red Bull has always made me feel like trash. Yeah.
My problem is like I'm just too lazy to make coffee during the day.
Okay.
On the weekends, I'll make a cup every once in a while. I just get lazy.
I bought that fancy coffee maker, and in order to justify its existence, I'm perpetually making coffee. So
I mean, that makes sense.
That's pretty much it. The only reason I'm making coffee is just to continue to justify that thing. But it makes really good cold brew, and so that I do that at night, and then the cold brew always just lives in there. So that's normally my afternoon coffee. I also drink a lot of caffeine-free Diet Pepsi if it's too late in the day.
I could shoot a double espresso at 10 o'clock at night and fall asleep.
Yeah, not me, baby. Not anymore.
Every time I'm like in New York, like visiting family, like in the city, I feel like that always happens. Like you're post dinner, everyone wants to go get dessert, and I'll order espresso because I'm like on my last leg, and I'll still pass out like an hour later. Every time.
Mark, I feel like you're being a little sarcastic with that healthy choice comment, but I'm going to take it anyway, just in case. Oh, that's right, Regal. You want to talk? You want to talk polars? We can talk polars if you want. About to crack my 4th one today. Actually, it's been a busy office day. I am catching strays every day for Tintin. The chat loves to take some digs, but I appreciate it because I am a champion of humor, and if there's good jokes in the chat, I'm happy. I'm happy to be on the receiving end of those. Dan Hampton, have I tried Neuromints?
What's a Neuromint?
What's a Neuromint? So is it like just caffeine mints? All right. Let me do some Googling. I don't really like to change what I'm up to, by the way, just so everybody knows. I'm a bit of a creature of habit. So if I don't try this, Dan, don't be offended. If I could do the same exact thing, I mean, I've worn the same shoes since I was in 2nd grade, just to give you an example. Neuromints. Yeah, neuro energy, caffeine. Well, there's a sleep one too, Nick.
Ooh. So it's a melatonin mint?
I guess.
I really wish there was some more interesting price action that we could be talking about
Nope, there's
trading.
not. Yeah, I'm having a bad time with these reads too because it's like, okay, I would like ES to get back to its VWAP here, but NQ can't break this 77. They're doing such separate things right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any hope for either of them.
At this point, all I would like is us to rotate down to Mr. 605s or 5605s, 6605s. I don't know what contract I'm trading anymore.
That's funny.
As I said, this market these last 3 trading sessions have broken my trader's spirit.
Lease estimator says, "Hey Stowe, how the price action is relative to the NQ." Yeah, that's the thing. Is so obviously they're doing two different things today, and I'm cognizant of that. NQ is in a, albeit it's a tiny trend day. This is a trend day profile. This is a trend day shape. ES is fairly balanced. I like this taper down here a lot more than all of this, this fat bit up here. But so as I assume, so this is how I would play both days, right? So this is a balanced day. I'm trying to be long at the bottom and sell at the high here on ES. But as we're trying to grab that, NQ is running into resistance here. And it doesn't seem overly eager to break back into this upper standard deviation band in the same way that ES is struggling with this, I don't know, this 14 guy. There's a lot of absorption here. This is a big blue team. This is a big passive seller just standing here. So yeah, I don't have the slightest clue what to do. I mean, I like this. This was the setup here. Splash below, reclaim. And, so that's why I'm long from 0825. But we're going to need some juice from somewhere. Maybe we need like every Russell buyer that wants that dividend to pile in at the end of the day. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that can happen?
I don't know, my friend.
I don't know how that shit works either. When I say ES is balanced, what do I mean by that? I just mean that this is a balanced profile. Look, if you look at the volume profile, this is a fairly balanced Gaussian profile. There's this excess at the bottom, but it's nice around. Looks like a capital D is what you're looking for there. And then, I mean, we're kind of at the end of the day too, so we can start calling that out. You don't really know any of this stuff until the end of the day. So that's important to realize. Like, don't get too hung up on this in the beginning of the day. But yeah, this is a capital P on NQ, which is historically a trend up, which is opening drive, reject those prices, and then balance higher with a tail. So the way I play this on a balance day is, I prefer to play the lower edge because I'm better at being long. So long down here, looking for up here. And that's pretty much it. Don't expect it to break out above this. I just expect it to churn. Yeah, no problem, JD. Anytime, brother. Frank, blue. So the shades of blue and red are depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about the delta volume profile or the candles themselves? They're both different and kind of the same. When did I enter the trade, Josh? I don't know. Somewhere like around here, 245. I was long earlier a couple times. I don't know why my arrows aren't showing up as I switched accounts. I think that it freaked out, and so it needs me to close this in order to show the arrows again, and I don't want to close it because obviously, you guys are watching it. Sure, Josh, of course. Oh, Delta. So the way to look at that is, so the Delta volume profile is the sum of the ask minus the bid. So it's all about context. Now that we're right in the smack dab middle of the range. Wow, it's 3:30 already. And yeah, nothing really to write home about there. So we're right smack dab in the middle of the range. So there's really no context to read from this. But what this means here is all this blue stacking up. For now, this is a passive seller absorbing a lot of market buying. And I mean, they really are. And that 05 spot is still down there. So I don't know. Literally anything could happen. But the way I use this is it's kind of like red team versus blue team is how I think about it. Sellers versus buyers. And then based on the context of the day, if I'm looking for a supportive bid, I'm going to want to look for red or a negative number at the spot where I think that there could be long continuation. And then the opposite, where I think there can be short continuation, I'll look for blue team to show up and continue. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Nick, I know you hate flat as a position trope, but I'm very happy with that position this afternoon. So we're going to clarify. That is not necessarily like a bad thing because I am a fan of that, especially on a day like today. But it comes from, for the last 2 years, I have done this in front of a dang audience. And hearing that chirping from the chat or people reminding you, and it's like, we know that's probably the best thing to do, but you're also trying to entertain people. You're also trying to talk price action and be trying to articulate potential setups that may exist in the coming minutes, hours, whatever. And I just hate it. I hate that term because yes, I'm also flat in my personal and everything else right now that I feel like trading. This is not a great traders session going forward, but Stowe and I are still here trying to bring some entertainment. So a lot of that stems from me being a streamer boy and people throwing that when you're getting stopped out of a port, stopped out in situations like this where it's a poor environment and you're just taking trades because you're on camera. So
I mean, streamer boy problems are problems too, folks.
And they're real problems and people should care. Streamer boys have feelings too.
Yes, we do. Oh, thank you, Frank. Thank you, brother. We kid.
Streamer boy, we need you.
We do appreciate if you could leave a like and hit the subscribe button while you're hanging out. We're trying to get to 150,000 subscribers. This is my live read for the day, so everybody please pay attention. There's nothing else to watch. They promised us great, grand, wonderful things when we hit 150,000. I don't know what they are. I think XY does because he got to hang out with Shab the other day and he won't tell me. So now I have FOMO about what those could be. So if you could help us get there, that would be super sick and much appreciated. So just all you have to do is hit 2 buttons. That's it.
Like and subscribe.
Thanks, JD. I don't know if you could like it 3 times. Yeah.
I hate this.
Edwards, what is my buy price on micro ES? I just have one mini on at the moment from 0825. I don't have a trade idea right now for anybody. or myself. There's one trade idea, and it was make a good low, reclaim '08, get back to the point of control. So I think I had three lots here, and then I got 2 off up here for 4 points. That's really it. I don't have. Yeah. Now I'm just in one more, so we'll see. One of two things is going to happen here. We're going to get to the other side of this range, and I'll be able to get out of this trade at like 19, something like this. Or they're going to come down and fill this guy that's sitting at 05, like a patient boy that he is. That one's for all the Fugazi fans in the house. Yeah, and I don't know which one of those two things is going to happen. Drop down to the 1 minute. What about the 1 second? How about that, Mr. Pie?
How about a 10 tick chart?
Why don't you drop down? You want me to drop down? Why don't you drop down?
Oh, Tesla couldn't hold 420s? Come on. You had one job. Tesla bulls. Keep the meme.
Do you really
involved.
use a 15-second over leverage trader? Is that true? I mean, those are pretty fast. I've used pretty low volume charts that run pretty fast. Leo had me looking like a 250 volume chart for NQ for a week. That was crazy. Too fast. Too fast for the old man. Yeah, I like that. Taking out that poor low was nice. I didn't have a good entry in it because, I never do for a short. But, yeah, I agree.
NQ just still kind of sitting around the highs while ES is. It's just a weird day, man.
Yeah, let's just roll. It's being dumb. It's fine.
The Rusty Chop City today. The Dow Chop City today.
That makes sense. Hey, we got 20 minutes left. I don't have yeah. I guess I'm only just really rooting for this 05 guy to get filled, which will also stop me out. So I'm torn between my love for the game and my own position right now.
Such a shame that Arval basically is negative on the day.
Is it negative? It's gotta be close.
It's 42, but it might as well be just be 0.
Oh, that's nasty. I mean, that's a bad Arval day split in half, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Average rotation is 34 points. Oof.
Did he pull the first time, Alex? When we got down? I guess that's a good point. I mean, it ticked 550. He really pulled off? I didn't watch the puke. I wasn't paying as good of attention as I should have been. Oh my God, the VIX watchers, guys. Holy Moses.
Guys, it's not real until it's
You guys love the VIX.
But yes, it is up 7%. I think like I said, we have expiration on Wednesday.
Is there a VIX dividend? Do you know, Nick?
I don't. The VIX dividend is just to sell volatility historically, and you will probably make some money.
Work
Just
still
sell
doesn't.
volatility.
Work still doesn't. I'm gonna do JAI asks, Stowe, when are we gonna get the next part on painting the tape regarding the VWAP bounces? I don't know about VWAP bounces specifically, but every week I'm gonna put out another piece of the course. So there is just the intro piece. And then next week I'll have, a deeper dive into one of those elements. And then I'm just going to kind of build it from there and see how it goes. I have it storyboarded out like kind of, but yeah, it's quite the trip to figure out how to run this whole idea and explain it to people too. So it's not the easiest job in the world for sure. And I want it to not suck. Leo actually told me, Stowe, please, can you make sure this doesn't suck? So I'm trying to make Leo proud. It's bad enough he had to redo Ugly Chart for me. I don't want him to have to redo my course too. We are at all-time highs going into FOMC and lots of economic uncertainty. Not hard to see
With the
why.
VIX
Put buying
casually
is picking
creeping
up
up.
a bit.
What could go wrong?
Oh, cool. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. It's holding this spot. I don't know. This is all good stuff from the low, like anchor to VWAP to this extreme. It's holding it the whole way up. Can we get to RTH VWAP? Yeah, that's how I feel too, Henry. I truly feel exactly like that. So you're not alone. Alfonso, brother, you are typing a storm in there. They're going to think you're a robot eventually.
Oof, my goodness.
I like this. This is good practice.
I'm
It's
not
good
pressing
practice
a
doing
button.
nothing. Yeah. Dude,
Flat
I'm
is
lucky
a
I got to
position,
press
so
one.
Flat is a position.
Ooh, I love it. I love being flat right now. I've never been so flat. Love it. Feels so good.
Yeah, you're missing out being flat right now.
It is a position. It is a position for sure. Which Leo was quick to point out. Yeah. Yeah, Phoenix. I should have rolled this morning. Honestly, all my stuff was telling me. So yeah, we were more than 50% on the December contract. I just don't like to do it on a day that I'm going to trade. And I knew I was going to trade today, so for that reason,
And for that reason, I am out.
I am out.
I mean, is this micro range of 2 points on ES going to break one way or the other?
Probably not.
Somebody said here.
I mean, we got the algo in 7 minutes. I mean, something could happen.
We can only hope.
We can only hope. Nice job. Nice job, Dan. It's nice to go back to bed. Underrated. Going back to sleep, underrated. Oh, thanks, Rintintin. Appreciate you hanging, brother. Awesome. Thank you so much. You're the best. Some of you folks are truly awesome, and we really do appreciate the support a lot. Do you think it's a weak high, Phoenix? Don't get my hopes up. I mean, it looks pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the poor low was. So I did not want to count it. NQ definitely has a poor high. That's for sure. This is XY's day off price action trading. XY is almost certainly doing something very fun and cool.
Probably much better than staring at this range that we are currently in.
Yep. Correct. This is pretty, yeah. I mean, I think this is top. This is the most punished I've felt since like the deep summertime.
This feels
For sure.
worse.
Yeah. I don't know why, but this has certainly been painfully grindy roll.
Yeah.
But
like I mean, yeah, it's been bad the last like week. Not necessarily week. There's been moments, but today was not great.
Yeah. No, definitely you're right. You're right. I was feeling a little spent. I was feeling a little spent on Friday for sure. Yeah. I was like, ooh, did I put I did leave it all in the court. Did I get much out of it?
Nope.
I always feel good when I leave it all out on the court until I look at the results for that. And then I'm like, ooh, maybe you should have kept some off the court.
Yep. That's how I felt. Paying $700 plus in commissions on Friday.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Mr. Broker tends to win those days. That is true. All right. Well, we got the view up, so that's cool. I will come. I don't worry. I trade NQ. Don't stress. I mean, it's going to pull NQ is going to pull this long up to 19 for me on ES. So probably. If it's going to make a new high, that's going to do it. We got 24,300. We got a nice big dumb round number up there to hit if we want to. So all these things we can look forward to. That's the truth about the truth. I like how you said that, though, Gilbert. Come back. Listen, NQ doesn't miss me, by the way, either. Not a bit. That thing feels no feelings for others at all that are positive. Man, I have pounded some coffee today. I'm going to need something really productive to do when I'm done with this, Nick. Like, I don't know.
Episode 2 of the Stowe course?
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should start to do that. Yeah, you're right. But my kid's going to be back. It's tough. That's like a quiet time only thing still. Sure. There she is. It's nice when, I see her rolling down the sidewalk. Smile on her face. Hey, we had a good day. There we go. Her friend, they hold hands on the way home from the bus stop. It's quite cute.
Yeah, it'll be a fun day. Sending the little one off to school eventually.
It's weird, man. It's freaking weird. You got more weird stuff to do first before that happens.
That's true. She is 10 months today, though.
What? That's
Exactly
amazing.
10 months.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, you're coming up. Yeah, so you're November. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. We're
Flown by.
yeah, dude. It goes very fast.
Thrawn
Thank you,
Shop, no,
Neil.
she is not walking, just crawling.
Okay, here comes the big algo.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
If we move more than 5 points, I'll be shocked.
Me too. On NQ.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been waiting for like literally anything to happen this whole time. So this will at least be something. Okay. Wiggle.
Just a wiggle to the downside.
Quick downside.
Not very
wiggle.
much. Just a quick heat check at the top of the NQ range. Now we're probably
We
test
just
the
needed to
bottom
make
of
that
said
high
range.
worse.
Yes, they basically did make the high worse.
Wow.
And now they're gonna come fill this guy probably down at 55s. My God. I don't know what to do anymore, guys. Are they gonna fill this 05 guy? Is he still there?
Let me see.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He's still partying. He's trying to party. He's like, don't forget about me.
I'm just now sitting here like, what's the stupidest thing we could do? Well, it'd be probably go fill that guy now.
Yeah, let's just round trip it. Why not?
Mm-hmm. That's usually my attitude with a lot of things that when we're at the all-time high, it's just like, why not? Well, let's see.
Yeah, much better.
Yes, the VIX is seeming like it wants to be higher.
950. I'm going to do 925. So I added one there. We came back to 11 or so and caught that rebid. So I'm looking for that overnight high to hold into the double or nothing guy. Back
Yeah,
to the VWAP here.
NQ kind of rebid like immediately off the IB high.
Yeah. Which it has been doing quite a bit today.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We ain't dead yet. It would be good for my I did go on a bit of a resting liquidity soapbox recently, and it would be good for my brand of I don't look at that stuff. It doesn't matter
For this
if this
not to
05
fill.
guy doesn't get filled. So
100%. I'm kind of in your same camp. Like as you drift closer to them, I mean, sure, we might gravitate a little bit to go fill that big order. But the fact that everyone just front ran that guy when we just tagged the previous week high, I mean,
yes.
that stuff bugs me. It's like, really? Just go fill the dang guy. Because I psychologically am just gonna be thinking about him, whether he stays on the book, like he's still gonna be there. Even though I don't care, but yeah, I'll still think about it. That's my problem.
Get that. The TISM needs scratched, basically, is what Nick's trying to say. And it's hard. It's hard. I didn't roll yet, Pi. I'm gonna roll tomorrow. That was a pretty big sweep on IQ there.
Yeah, back to 80s.
This is everybody piling in the Russell for that dividend right now, Tracy. Even Tracy's not watching this.
No, Tracy's doing something probably much better. I hope everybody is. I don't know why you folks are still sitting here watching with us, to be honest.
But we love you. We appreciate you. Don't go. Like and subscribe. All right. So we got another one
There
off
we
there.
go.
So there is nice little, we got more points. Got another 4 points out of that. There's the double or nothing algo. Oh boy, this high sucks. This NQ high is ridiculously bad.
They just don't want to fill it.
Just do
Clean
it. Do
up.
it for my brain, please. Please, market. Do one thing for me once. I don't ask you for a lot except money every day, but do this for me. Hey, nice job, Steve. Steve's over here. Shredding some evals. There you go. All right, you got a cross if you want it. NQ's so it's trying to make a new high so hard right now.
It's going to do it.
Just freaking do it. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Let's see if anybody's up here. Is anybody at 23,300? No, not really. All right, we got 3 minutes left in the session. It's pretty close. There's a
All
new
right, they
high.
cleaned it up.
All right, cool. I will exit that. On flat. Flat is a position. Never forget. All right, Pi, go ahead. Get your 1950. It's coming. I'd be out now. I'd be out at 19, but you can get 1950. I believe in you. All right, 24,300 filled. That's good. Thank you, JD. Appreciate you, bud. I actually did get quite a point. I got a fair bit of points on that. That's cool. Oh, sick. Okay. Did you get filled? You did. You had to have. You got it, brother. Nice. Nice. Good trade, Pi. Oh, Knox, no. I don't hold a runner after the close. No. I will hold through the algos, though. I'm normally out like right now at like 358 before the close comes in itself and starts getting ridiculous. Because that thing, especially on, I mean, half the volume is on another contract right now. So, yeah, there's really no need to hang out and get slapped around for no reason. Thank you, Frank. Thanks so much. we did get to the other side of balance, Nick. We did it.
We did.
Feels good.
Now still going, because why not?
Why not? Why not? Holy Moses. Oh, Five Guys like, wait,
He's like, don't forget about me.
help. Close at the highs. Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting day.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think that was nice. I liked hanging out with you, Nick.
I hope everybody had fun with us.
Yeah, everybody had a good time. Thank you, Josh. Thanks, Pi. Yeah, thanks everybody so much for hanging out. We're gonna get out of here, and yeah, we're gonna do everything tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Another day in the books. I don't know. You have anything to say to the people before I give them
think
the
our
thing?
fearless host is coming back tomorrow.
No way.
He
Jim's
is
back?
Jim is back.
Oh, sick. That's great news. I had no idea Jim was going to be back. All right. That brings me great joy. Okay, cool. All right. So for the last time in a little bit, I'll deliver the most important message of the day. And that is to be safe out there. Be good to each other. All right. Peace.
Later, guys.